Hello everybody! Today we're going to be swatching some colored pencils. I like to swatch my pencils so I can see what they're going to look like on paper. I usually do on white paper like this, but I also like to do it on black paper because colored pencils, most art media, plays very differently between white paper and black paper. Today I'm just going to be doing on white paper. I believe I'll film the whole thing, but it takes a long time to swatch. This is a set of 48 pencils. It's the Black Widow Monarch set. So I'm going to swatch them all, I'll film it all, then I'll speed it up and just lay some music over it so you can just sort of watch it. I love swatching pencils. It's very calming and meditative for me, and it gives me a good idea of how the pencils are gonna feel in my hand. These ones are not totally round. They're more like a traditional pencil where they're octagonal. I don't know. There's lots of sides to them. So it gives me a good idea of how they're going to feel in my hand, how it lays down. Are they a creamy pencil? Do they blend well? Do they layer nicely? Etc., etc. It's a good way. Swatching is a really good way to give you a good feel for the particular medium that you're working with. So, thanks for coming. Welcome to Artist on the Road. I'm Gypsy, and let's get swatching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I reorganized these pencils. The way they came in the package and they just made no sense to me at all. So I sort of reorganized the colors a little bit. This is just a makeup brush. I use this to clean off any crumbs that form when you're coloring. You don't want to leave crumbs on the page because if you run your hand through it while you're coloring a different area, you'll end up with different colored streaks on your work, and that's not good. That's not good. So we don't want to do that. So first, I'm going to write down the numbers on the pencils so you can probably see them. Each of them is numbered. They also have the names of the colors here. I don't know if I'll write the names, but I'll definitely write the numbers out. So that's what I'm going to do first. I don't know if I'm going to play some music or listen to... I think I'm going to play some music, but you're not going to be able to listen to this because I don't want a copyright strike. So, yeah.
That's my man throwing down. That's my man throwing down.
Okay, well, this is the last one. These are new pencils to me. I haven't used these before. I do sometimes try to find more affordable pencils if I'm not actually doing a professional piece that I'm going to sell, if I'm just coloring in a book or doing something that's just for me. I like to use my less expensive pencils. So these are not professional artist quality pencils, and I knew that going in, but I have really mixed feelings about these right now. It feels like there's a lot of wax bloom with these. These are a wax-based pencil, and I could get rid of the bloom with odorless mineral spirits. So, okay. Overall impression is it was hard to get color out of these. This is a lighter palette pencil set. As you can see, a lot of these colors are not very vibrant. But they just they didn't feel as good, as creamy, as smooth, as blendable. They weren't as easy to work with as some of my higher grade, my professional grade pencils. And I get it. And that's okay. I just feel like it was harder work. It was harder to get the color out of these. So I'm going to try and sort of shift the camera around a little bit. So bear with me for a second here. Ooh, okay. These up here, they are light colors, and I'm curious now how they'll show up on, on black. Yeah. So, I don't know. They're okay, but it was a lot more work to get the color out than I like. So, yeah, I don't know. They're not an artist grade pencil. I get that. I know that. I was hoping for a little bit more out of them. The lighter colors were a real struggle to get any kind of depth out of the pencil. They also had this weird sort of, I don't know how to explain it. I'd be coloring a little bit, and when you color, you kind of rotate the pencil as you color because you want to color on the finest tip possible at all times to get the most color out of the pencil. You also don't want to have to push too hard because when you're coloring on paper, colored pencil paper has a tooth to it, so it can grab the color, the pigment out of the pencil. So you don't want to press too hard because then you're destroying the tooth of the paper, right? You'd smush it down. And some of them I had to push really hard. And then it was doing this thing of, as I was rotating, and have you ever gotten a little piece of something stuck under your pencil and it's like it scratches the paper? It's not that smooth graphite-y feel anymore. It's like a little tiny grain of sand or something got stuck under there. And that happened a lot with these, especially with the light colors. So I don't know what was up with that. But yeah, my hand hurts, man. That was a lot. So anyway, there they are. I will probably use them here and there. Maybe they might be good for layering a bottom layer if I'm trying to do blends. Maybe the wax bloom thing, they are a wax-based pencil, and when you use wax-based pencils, you can sometimes get what's called a wax bloom, where some of that wax seems to sit on the surface, and I can use odorless mineral spirits to get rid of that. It will dissolve it all. And then if you haven't already pushed too hard on the paper and taken the tooth out, you can then color again on top of the same spot where you've done the mineral spirits. So I might try that at some point with these. It might bring up the colors a little bit. It'll get rid of the wax bloom. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys soon. Bye.